Hey guys, regarding this whole full circle thing, it's absolutely not a possibility. There's no way we're ever going to do that. This is for the insane Black Witch who continues to tell her lies and act as though there's some type of relationship between me and them, other than they're the goddamned enemy. We're not taking on people from darkness. We're not taking on the people that betrayed us. We're not going to be accepting any of that. And that's especially the Black Witch and all those who back them. So it's real nice, that people out there got a friendlier feel and they think that things are going to go better, and I certainly do believe they will. But no, if it comes back around, if you're going to try to reconnect into me, if this is damage I've found here on me, then those people are going to be made to pay for it. And it will not be pretty, and it will be not it won't be nice in any way, shape, or form. This BS about you having or rather me having a dark side. Well, all that is they're going them trying to accuse me of being evil because I'm not going to be accepting of them, or oh, what would you call it? Stupid. Yeah. And be a doormat for them, because no, we're not here to serve in any way them of magic, those that are on the dark side, any of these that have betrayed me or conspired against me. We're not here to be profited by those people. If there is a service that some could provide along the way without being connected to me in any way, shape, or form, that are on the other side, they're not day, then I guess that's a possibility. But they're not going to be they're not getting energy from me, okay? And they're not going to be putting anything here. And anybody who does put anything here is considered a goddamned enemy, a saboteur, an enemy of the crown, an enemy of the day. And there is no mercy for any of that. There's plenty of mercy for all those that want to come clean. And as I was listening to the Catholics today, they were talking about how they basically these things work, and people have to do acts of contrition and penance, and in essence, their work, and pay for their sins, atone for their sins. If you're trying to go higher and become more advanced, then you're going to be confronted with your demons, the demons that you suffer from, such as your conceit, your arrogance, your pride, your desire to, your rivalry. For example, you like the Black Witch I'm talking about right now. What I see there is a complete total lack of love. Okay. And the book's like, again, it says, what am I if I can talk with the tongues of angels and do this and that and so on and so forth if I don't have love? And be more precise, they were saying, but what if I can do all these things but don't have light? Okay? There's plenty of people that have worked forces in his name and done good works in his name, and they never asked him in. He doesn't know them. He doesn't reside there. And as I was talking about this to someone today, they were trying to figure out the disparities between how some people have it better than others, and some people have, seemingly they're more afflicted than others. And I tried to explain to them, I said, we don't all have the same amount of God in us. And, I was explaining again the concept, that goes beyond what people are taught, at the surface. Hold on. And it's about taking him on. He is the only way out. You are in a prison. There's no outer space. There's no galaxy to escape to. No rocket ship's going to take you anywhere. There's no hiding in the earth from it all. You are in a prison because your soul is guilty of something, and you need to work out some problems. And the reason why is because with the way you're set up, And this is for everybody, not just the Black Witch, but I can say safely right now, this is a perfect example. You couldn't be trusted there because you'd look around and you'd see somebody that had more than you, or was brighter, or happier. And what then? Super covetousness, which is, about as bad a sin as you can possibly have. And so people are kept out of heaven because they're a danger to heaven. They're not ready for it. But no, there is no full circle to complete. That was completed a long time ago. Whenever it was decided that they would murder us instead of being some type of supporter or guide or whatever the hell their game they thought they had going on was, and murdering me and taking all my stuff and then trying to take my destiny from me, that condemned you. Now I don't know how you're going to work that off or how you fix that, but you're not coming back here under any circumstances. Heaven will put you down, and it will cost you, and it'll profit me. So, don't do that. Don't come back. Do not cause us any more trouble. Don't trouble me in any way, shape, or form. Don't talk about me. There is no relationship. It doesn't matter what song lyric you come up with or what Bible verse you might use. You're already proven you're a heretic, and that you don't love. So, you are, as far as I can tell, a species far removed from my own. You are not of my tribe. You're not white. As far as I can tell, everything that I've seen, and the one day I went traveling and they were there close, you're as black as anything ever was. You're like one of them that don't give up the light. No light shines from it. And light that hits it just sort of disappears because it don't reflect light. And that means, as far as I know, you are the evil dead. And that's what you did, is you joined that, probably out of anger at our Father. But that's not my concern. I'm not your Savior. Not anything that is me is yours. It is all belonging to heaven. It's like the song says, I'll set myself and my family aside. And I was also trying to explain this today too. It's like, I'm not even a real person, you understand. This whole thing of Tommy, yeah, Tommy Tom Thomas, right. It's there was a history to him, and he had this, that, and another, but my actual identity is the light. The light followed me down from above and eventually caught up to me. I almost lost it, but it returned back to me. Not anything will ever separate the light from me again. It is fully integrated into me. I will never do anything or take on anyone that would cause the light to leave me. The light's not going to allow me to do that. The light's not going to allow me to take on the evil dead. Heaven says no to it. The white people say no to it. And whenever you want to talk to me about what I should do and who I am and how I'm going to be, go talk to the white people. Talk to the sky. Talk to the light. Because they're already telling me on a moment-to-moment basis who I am, where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing. And it all comes out when, like in the speeches I've been given recently, oh, I'm going to do this and blah, 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 that. We'll get back online like this and get our paperwork done, yada, yada, blah, 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 blah. And that will all begin very soon now. And they'll make me make a list. And of course, in the past, I thought I was doing things. But they'll make me make a list, and I'll follow the list, and maybe not step by step, 1, 2, 3, but the list will have items on there that I want to do. And all the people are already in place waiting for me. I have lots and lots of people waiting on me, and to befriend me and to make me look like I'm something or somebody, like a Andy Warhol kind of character or something. Just all the guys want to know him, and who knows, the next thing, there might be people saying really nice things about me, and maybe people will listen to what I have to say about the truth. But no, there's not a possibility that the Black Witch and I are anything. We're not a couple. We never were. I'm not in love with it. I don't love it. I can't care about it. I look at Darth Vader and I think he's probably has more chance of redemption than the witch does. And it's because while he may be a snake or may have been a snake, he knows the beauty of shedding one's skin. And I also know that you can't turn on the tears like he has in his past unless you have a bit of it in you. And I was talking about how Darth Vader, you know, I was telling the roommate at one point, I was like, because she was talking about my dad the other day, and I said, my dad didn't want to be evil. And I started to talk about it, and then there was something came else back, and I was like, well, I'm not, no, this isn't an argument about or anything. I'm talking about a person and their pain, the pain that they had to go through, the manipulations from the demons that they had, and what they were doing to them. And then there's even past that, there's extenuating circumstances where, for whatever reason, they believed their namesake was their rival of all things, like the ranger that's coming to undo the eye of Mordor. I don't know why, but I think it's because they realized I was not dark. Well, they had become dark, but part of that might have been due to some of the mishaps of my childhood, for all I know. But again, we can't hate anybody, and we don't hate him. We don't hate the evil witch. Again, that doesn't mean everything's excused and we're all going back to rubbing elbows and swapping spit. That's not going to happen, not for a second. Because why? Well, the masks have already been shown. Everybody showed who they were to me, and it wasn't my bestest buddies, and it wasn't my close allies. It wasn't my family. It wasn't people loyal to the crown or my rule. It's apparently so many people. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of them be like, yeah, we'll go right along, because they don't want to stay in hell either. They don't want to be dead forever either. But the simple fact of the matter is I have to have my white people, okay, because I am white. And as far as lovers and these kingdom spouses and stuff go, that's insanity. And don't insult me, because don't even try to take me from my family. Don't try to take me from the light. Don't try to take me from heaven. Don't try to take me from the white. If you make moves like that in any way, shape, or form, you're going to reap it. There's a whole bunch of you that are already guilty of these things, really bad-like, and trying to force me away from my own family. Okay? So there's acts of contrition, and there's penance and atonement for your sins. I suggest that you do so. I tuned through the channels, and I was looking, and there was a woman there I'd never seen before, so she had a interesting title of some sort, so I decided to try it. And I'm quite sure by all the bric-a-brac and whatnot that was behind her that she's normally probably a tarot reader. Well, she had things to say about, what was going on. Oh, it's all something about all good in the hood, maybe, or something like that. But and she was saying that, a lot of people are figuring out that I'm not as an extreme person or something as what they've said, saying that, which I guess basically what the evil witch has been doing is trying to tell everybody that, which she's being the goddamn devil, you see. You can't be saved. You can't be forgiven. He'll punish you the exact same as blah, 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 da, 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 da. And it's all lies, because that's what they do. They lie and 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 they lie. But their lies are all falling apart now, and they're being proven to be a liar. And I'll tell you, don't come back again, or you're going to get a lot of light on you, and you're going to get so much attention that you will be very unhappy, because you'll be shown for exactly what you are, and you won't have any more illusions to pull off, and your people will flee from you immediately. So don't come back here. Do not hook into me. Do not attempt to try to get in here, because we're going to continue to run the filters on a semi-regular basis, and until we have leveled up a little bit more, and we're actually out of reach of the damn thing, and regardless of what it does. That's, of course, the whole point of leveling back up and ascending again is because we have to be out of the reach of the prisoners, the worst of them, those who operate without hope or love or light, and who hate our Father in heaven and hate the light and hate all things good and nice, and they hate people, they hate life. That's what a whole bunch of people have been following. But the thing of it is like, she went on, and I'm guessing that she was a tarot reader because she began to try to state her case, but instead, it comes across as that insulting passion of, I'm going to tell you what reality is and how it works and so on and so forth, and how I'm not as evil, and how you recognize that I'm not as yeah, I recognize that the standard everyday foolish person who is reading tarot cards may have lots of love in them. For God, all I know, maybe they have some access to the light. They may have lots of good intentions, and because I know, remember, kids, how they brought me towards that, which was, it's a Faustian deal. Faust ended up selling his soul because he was trying to help other people. He wanted to help people, and that's what an awful lot of the tarot readers, how they get sucked into it, because they have this compulsion within them to help others and to be nice and good. In other words, be a people pleaser of the best kind. But the reason why you're condemned for using the tarot cards, sweetie, is because you are in connection with demons. I guarantee it. Absolutely 1,000%. Many of your principles and principalities are represented right there in that deck, and they're connected to those cards and those vibrations. Now, the reason why he doesn't want you doing this, the reason why he doesn't want you practicing divination is, first, you're in connection with demons. It's not about how, he's afraid that people are going to find out that there's power to be had, and that they're going to free themselves of his ridiculous rule where he wants to keep everybody down and afraid. And so, no, that's not at all. That's the goddamn liar again. The simple fact of the matter is if you do the bidding of the demons using the tarot cards, eventually, the reason they're having you do that for a very specific reason. They know your entire client list from now to whenever you quit reading. Okay? There are people they want to believe in you and your ability to be accurate in predicting the future. They want them to believe in you and your ability to advise correctly to change the future for the better. Now, why would they want you to do that? Why do they want those people to believe in you in such a way? Ding, 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 ding. That's right. You got it. You're not an idiot. It's because the darkness wants to use you as a tool of darkness to mislead others into miseries they could have so much more easily avoided by simply staying on the path of light and trusting in the good Lord. Okay? It's not, God doesn't want you to stay away from witchcraft because there's power in it. It's because it will lead you straight to hell. It will lead you into the arms of demons who will lie to you, and they will take advantage of you, and they will use your life. And it's the path of shadows and darkness and evil that is tricking you into believing anything other than the truth, so that they can take possession of you rather than him who is the light and the life and the truth and the way. Like I was saying to the roomie today, I was like, what you have to do is you keep asking him in again and again. Prince of Peace, live here with me. Be with me. Show me the way. Be more with me. Be here with me. Be more in me. Be here more. And you keep asking him. Be me. Live through me, Lord. Okay? And you keep asking and you keep receiving of him, more and more of him. And then eventually you'll be the you that is him. Okay? The other guys are tricking you into thinking you're you. And you're this specific guy or gal that's got this personality. And you're this individual. And they will, you can be, you're God. And you can do whatever you want. And you're powerful and this and that. But they don't explain to you where your power is, how it's going to run out, and how there's not going to be any more supply, or how to get the other until it's too late and you're already in with them. And okay, it's all trickery. You want to become him, who is the truth and the life, the way. You want him to become you, more and more you. And it could be, here's Sally as Jesus, here's Kathy as Jesus, here's Bobby as Jesus, here's Joey as Jesus. Now, they're all different. They all have their own individual personalities, but they're all tempered by the same Spirit. They all have the same Spirit. They're all on the same team. They really do see eye to eye on most everything because they're all at the same level with a certain amount of Christ in them. Okay? So, all right. Well, yeah, I'm going to look forward to the new channels and stuff because we'll be able to do little sessions like this, and I'll be able to edit by then, and it should be good. And with the Spirit in me as much as it is, and as clean as I am now, and as clean as they're going to keep me, because they'll never let the wicked witch come back. She can't keep up no matter what. This is just not a house for anything of darkness. Not a house for the dead. Not a house for any fire of any sort. I don't even know what they have to do to be able to make their way back into the light, if it's even possible. I really, truly don't. We've never had a conversation, and I don't know their status. But all of you who did not commit yourselves to being the most hateful, evil things in the world, hating God and love and light and children and all things that are good, then you still have a chance, I guess. And I know some people will come and stand in the rays of the sun to cleanse themselves of their sins and to burn the demons out away from them. And we will get bigger, and we will continue to grow, and we will get brighter and brighter with the Spirit and the good light. And when you come to be around us, your demons will have to leave. Will either be squashed down inside and be so quiet, or have to flee from you. Yeah, but then, again, you renounce them. Renounce your anger. Renounce it. It's wrath. It's an alien. It will not serve you. It's tricking you. Renounce it. Renounce it. Ask for help. Ask that it leave you. Ask for the light. Ask for the heaven to help. You probably need it. So, okay, guys, keep up the good work and keep up the faith. And thanks so very much for loving me and loving my Father in heaven.